In the previous video, we have discussed one of the coordinate systems, that is Cartesian coordinate system. And now let us see here cylindrical coordinate system. In the cylindrical coordinate system, the three axes, like how we have three axes in rectangular coordinate system, x, y, z. Here we have rho, phi and z. These are the three axes in cylindrical coordinate system. In rectangular coordinate system, the three axes x, y, z, they lie from minus infinity to plus infinity. Whereas in the cylindrical coordinate system, the rho axis, as shown in the figure, rho axis, it is radial axis from the origin, from the center of the cylinder to the surface of the cylinder. So it is radial axis. So it is rho, denoted by rho, and it ranges from 0 to infinity. And second one is phi axis. Phi is known as azimuthal angle, which is taken from x-axis to the rho axis, as shown in the figure. For a full complete cycle of a cylinder, if we take, so the phi axis ranges from 0 to 2 pi. One complete cycle means 2 pi. So phi ranges from 0 to 2 pi. Whereas z axis is similar to the axis which we have discussed in Cartesian coordinate system. So it ranges from minus infinity to plus infinity. And here rho axis is a straight line, z axis is also straight line, whereas phi axis is an angular axis. So since rho axis is a straight line, the elemental length along rho is d rho, and elemental length along z axis is dz. Since phi axis is an angular axis, to find the elemental length along phi axis, we need to take the small part along the curve. The small part of the curve may be almost equal to a straight line. So, and also we know that sine of 0 is equal to 0. That is, sine of small angle is equal to small angle itself. So let the small angle be d phi. When we take sine of d phi, in the figure, so it is the elemental length along phi axis equal to rho into sine of d phi. Rho into sine of d phi. So sine of d phi is d phi itself. So the elemental length along phi axis becomes rho d phi. And as usual, the elemental length along z axis is dz. So the elemental length or differential displacement in cylindrical coordinate system is dl bar equal to d rho a rho bar plus rho d phi a phi bar plus dz az bar. And the differential normal area, let us say the differential normal area on the plane rho and phi axis. So the differential normal area on rho phi axis is always perpendicular to z axis. So its normal area is the elemental length along rho axis into elemental length along phi axis. We know the elemental length along rho axis is d rho and the elemental length along phi axis as rho d phi. So therefore elemental normal area on rho phi axis ds bar equal to d rho into rho d phi az bar. And the elemental normal area on phi z axis is rho d phi into dz a rho bar. And the elemental normal area on phi z axis is rho d phi into dz a rho bar. And the elemental normal area on phi z axis is d rho d phi a rho bar. And the elemental normal area on dz axis is d rho d phi into dz a rho bar. And the elemental normal area on phi z axis is rho d phi into dz a rho bar. And the elemental normal area on we have seen rho phi axis, rho phi plane, phi z plane, and now the elemental normal area on z rho plane. So ds bar equal to d rho into dz a phi bar. And now the differential volume dV is the product of elemental length along rho axis into elemental length along phi axis into elemental length along z axis. So dV equal to d rho into rho d phi dz. So this is about cylindrical coordinate system. Let us find the relation between rectangular coordinate system and the cylindrical coordinate system. So to find the relation, let us consider the figure as shown. The component of rho axis along x-axis is rho cos phi, and the component of rho axis along y-axis is rho sin phi. So from the figure we can write x equal to rho cos phi, y equal to rho sin phi, and z equal to z. So from the figure tan phi equal to y by x, from which phi equal to tan inverse of y by x. And from the figure we can also write x square plus y square equal to rho square, from which we get rho equal to square root of x square plus y square. So from these relations, if you are given x, y, z, you can always find rho phi z, and if you are given rho phi z, you can always find x, y, z. That is the relation between cylindrical and Cartesian coordinate systems.